in a small town.
Against the Crown, Episode 5, Voice in the Dark. Efe Omoregbe's death was a shock that froze hearts. At the hospital, Mrs. Daniels wept beside her daughter's unconscious body. She held Olive's hand tightly and sobbed. "My daughter, you've suffered too much," she cried. "To think you used your father's nickname, Bobo, as your password. What have you been hiding, my child? You never even met him. You were barely in my womb when he disappeared." In another corner of the city, Jayden and Tobi Obasi sat in silence. The weight of Ife's death crushed their courage. Jayden whispered, Do you think Ife died because she knew too much?" Tobi nodded slowly. "We weren't supposed to talk. This is bigger than us." "I feel like someone is watching," Jayden said. "Are we even safe anymore?" They held each other in fear. Meanwhile, Amara Chukwu and her brother David, who had found Olive unconscious in the bush, were battling fear of their own. They'd kept Olive hidden, waiting for her to wake up. They didn't know who she was, only that she needed help. But something about the bruises and torn school uniform told them she was important. Unknown to them, the very family responsible for Olive's pain, Valerie Williams' family had been living under the same roof. David worked as a gatekeeper in Valerie's house. He never imagined his boss's daughter had been hiding the truth. 2 days later, David sat at the estate gate, tears in his eyes. Mr. Williams, Valerie's father, noticed. "What's wrong, David?" he asked. David wiped his face. "It's my sister, Amara. She's in the hospital. They want to cut her oxygen because we can't pay anymore." Without hesitation, Mr. Williams pulled out his wallet. "I'll pay. Take my 5 months' salary. Go save her life." As they spoke, Mrs. Daniels barged in through the gate, her eyes wide, her heart racing. "Williams!" she screamed. Mr. Williams stood frozen. "Grace," he said softly, recognizing her face. They stood in silence, memories flooding back. Mr. Williams explained. "I never left you on a purpose," he said. "My boss asked me to travel with him to the US, but he died while we were there. I lost everything, my phone, my money. I was stranded." "And you couldn't reach me?" Mrs. Daniels said, her voice shaking. "You left me 1 month pregnant. I didn't know you were carrying my child. I had no idea." "Olive?" The name made him freeze. "Olive Daniels. She's our daughter." Mrs. Daniels nodded slowly. Mr. Williams slumped into a chair, guilt crashing over him. Posters of Olive spread across the city. Mr. Williams printed them in hundreds. "Missing girl. Olive Daniels." The headline read. Valerie Williams overheard everything. "Olive is my sister," she whispered to herself. "Thank God she's gone. I can't have a sister competing with me at school or at home." She grabbed her phone and dialed her mother, who was still in the US. "Mom, come back now. Dad found his old wife and a child he lost. Can you believe it?"
As he heads out to the fields, where the day begins, working on a